Hello everybody. Alright, so here is my first video on my birds. These are my English budgies. I got 3 pairs set up right now. Just starting out in the hobby. I got some eggs from this pair right here in this cage. So let's start over here. So we got what I think, and forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm still new at this. This is a violet spangle male. Okay, at least that's what I think he is. So we got a violet spangle. I really like him. He's really big. I think he's probably my biggest male, if not, or my second biggest male. I think the one next to him over here on my right is actually bigger. But he's got really fluffy feathers. He's got a nice head on him, good size, and if you can see his face, I really like his face because even though the spots aren't really colorful, he has a bunch of spots on his throat. So from what I hear, it's really hard to get spots on these spangles. So this one already has them. He's a 2016, so he's about to be either probably 3 years old now, maybe 4, because sometimes the breeders will use, for example, a 2019 band on a bird that was born in 2018, like late 2018, November, December. So he could have been born in 2016. He could have been born in 2015. I'm not really sure, but he's definitely the oldest bird that I have in here. But he, from what the breeder told me, he's a really great father, and I've been able to see that he is a really good father because the hen will stay in the box and he'll feed her, and he'll actually go in there with her. So most of the times that I come into the shed here, he'll be inside the box. So the hen that he's with, she's in the box right now. I'm gonna knock on the box a little bit to see if she'll come out. She's a gray spangle. Let's see if she comes out. Alright, she doesn't want to come out, so I'm going to just peek in here through the top. And then you can see right there, we got a gray spangle hen, and she's sitting on 3 eggs. Now, those are her latest 3 eggs, because she's actually laid 5. But she tossed out the first 2 eggs because there was some of the pine shavings in there, and she didn't like it. So by the time she decided that she didn't like the pine shavings, she had 2 eggs. So she ended up tossing out all the shavings along with the 2 eggs that she had at the beginning. So she's got 3 eggs now. And the latest one she laid 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Or yesterday, I could be mistaken. So she's if she's gonna lay a 6th egg, it'll probably be today or tomorrow. But I'm not sure how many she's gonna end up laying. But she's got 3, so I'm hoping that we got some fertile eggs. But you can see the cock went right in there. So he's always in there tending to her, and he's significantly bigger than she is. She's a small hen, but like I said, I'm just starting out, and it was kind of tough getting birds. So I got the best ones that I could get. And they ended up being, some of them are really nice, some of them are not so nice. You can see she's smaller, but I like the face that she has and her shape. So I think I'm going to get some good babies out of them. She's a 2018, so she's a first year breeder. Most of my birds are 2018 except for that guy. So over here on the right, we have a yellow face cock, and cobalt spangle hen. Now, this is probably one of my favorite pairs. They went in here, I want to say a week ago, and they started mating immediately. And I've seen her exploring the nest box. So within a few days or a week or so, I'll probably be getting some eggs out of them too. But you can see, I really like this pair right here. They both have good qualities on them. They're both in good condition to go into breeding. But he's got a lot of spots around his throat. Not really the biggest spots, but he has a lot of spots. Colorful. He's big. He's got a nice head on him. She's got a nice face on her. And she's long. So you see there, they kind of explore the box a little bit. But they just started mating. So like I said, within a few days or so, I'll be expecting some babies. I mean, not some babies, some eggs. So down here, we have the third pair that I have set up. And I do have artificial lighting in here because of the cold. I'm in Maryland. So it's been chilly over here, and it's windy sometimes. So I couldn't keep the door open to get more light in here. And I don't have any windows in the shed, so that's a problem. So I decided on artificial lighting, and it's working out pretty good. I mean, it lights them pretty good, and they're lively, and they started producing. So I'm gonna go like this at least for this season, and then hopefully build some windows into the shed. So down here we have a light green male and a gray-green hen. Both of them are 2018, so they're first-timers. But same thing, as soon as I put them in together, they started mating. And she explores the box constantly. So she's always in there, going in and out. And they've been in here a couple days longer than the yellow phase and the cobalt up here. So we might get some eggs sooner from these guys, but I don't know. As you can see, she's got a nice face on her. Not really big, but she's got a nice face on her. She's got good color. He's really big, and he's got a lot of feather, great feathers, great directional feathers. He's got a ton of spots around the throat, and so does she. So I'm expecting some nice babies out of these. So yeah, that's my three pairs. So like I said, I'm just starting out, so I don't really have a flight yet. I don't have a whole ton of birds, but I'll get there. I'm just building up right now. I have a little makeshift, well, it's not really a flight, it's more of a holding cage down here. And in here, I have that Spangle hen, the light green Spangle hen. And she's going through a molt. And then I also have this gray Spangle male down here. He's also going through a molt. He's kind of small, but he's got a nice head on him whenever he's not going through a molt. So I don't know. Because I have so few birds, I think I'm going to end up breeding all of them. Some of them are not the greatest, but like I said, that's what I could buy. So they have decent bloodlines and all that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to breed these two together. I might wait and breed her when she's in better condition. Breed her to one of the other males that I have paired up right now, or maybe I can get a hold of another male. I'm not sure if he's the right mate for her. I do have a couple of regular parakeets in here that somebody needed to get rehomed. I'm keeping them in here just in case. I put a box over there just in case they want to breed, so I can use them as foster parents. I do not plan on keeping just regular parakeets. But if they start going in the box and putting out some eggs, I'll probably remove their eggs, and I might use them to foster out some of the eggs that I'll be getting from my breeding pair. So you can see the size difference between a regular parakeet and the English budgies, and you see he's chatting her up and all that, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that male just yet. And down here we have a little violet spangle hen. Now she was a gift. A friend of mine that has a ton of these birds, he's a BAA breeder. He had some rats attack his aviary. He has an outdoor aviary, and he has some rats get on the side or underneath of it, I'm not sure. And they bit up one of her feet. They didn't bite it off, but they bit it up. And I think she's missing a nail, and they might have broken the foot or something. Well, she can't really stand up on 2 feet. Like, she can't, she'll go up on the perch, but she won't grip the perch with both feet. She'll only perch with 1 foot and just kind of try to put some weight on the other one. But most of the time, she'll spend down there just kind of laying. She eats fine, she drinks fine, and all that. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her health-wise, except for the issue that she has with her foot. So I might just keep her because I don't want to put her down, but I don't think I can breed her. I don't think a male would be able to get on her and breed her if I tried. So you guys tell me what you think about my birds. Obviously my setup is a mess, I know. I have a lot of work ahead of me, but like I said, I'm just starting out. I got to get a couple more breeding cages and just get everything better situated and build myself a little flight. But I'd like to get you guys' opinions on my birds. Thanks for watching.